welcome back to the Blissful Badger. Today I am going to talk about Malifaux, a skirmish level game by Wyrd. Malifaux takes place in the alternate universe created when the Rift opened, whereas the other side takes place on Earth and is unit-based. Malifaux is individual models in a small band or gang fighting over resources on the other world. There are 8 factions, and I chose the guild as my first faction. My first leader is Perdita Ortega. I chose Perdita mostly because of Abuela Ortega. That model just called to me, and hopefully Perdita plays well. And to fill the family keyword, to start at least, I purchased the Latigo Reserves. It may not be the strongest way to build Perdita, but I thought it would be a good way to start. I really like the flowing capes and the look of some of these models. Papa Loco looks really fun. Inside the boxes, you get the models, bases, and cards with all of the rules for each model. The sculpts look quite well done, and they will require some assembly, but this also means that I can build them in sub-assemblies if I want to get a higher detail paint job on them. I also appreciate that each of the sprues says which model it's going to be. As my second gang, I also chose another guild leader, this time Lady Justice. I chose Lady Justice because I had the opportunity to purchase the Rotten Harvest Special Editions, Dia de los Muertos and La Noche de Duelo. These models come pre-assembled, and they are limited edition. The aesthetic just called to me. This also gives me Charro, the lone marshal on horse, and a skeleton shooting a pistol backwards off of a horse. Just, it's so creative, I had to get it. And the death marshals, one of them is surfing on a coffin. And it was so cool. And this gives me the opportunity to purchase a few generic guild options, and they can fit in either of these factions. Again, they come with the cards with their abilities, bases, this time pre-assembled, with just a little bit of cleanup that I'll need to hit. Malifaux reminds me a lot of Mordheim, with this small base of models in a small crew or gang. I never got to play Mordheim, but I've seen it played a few times. But Malifaux is a living game, where Mordheim is currently a dead game. I look forward to building these models and getting them painted up. They deserve more time than most of the other models that I paint. I want to do them justice. Perhaps Lady Justice? Oh, that is such a bad pun, and I'm leaving it in. And until next time, I hope you find your bit of bliss.